If you just joined us, we're having a chin mic here with Bernie Allen, who's just published her first book, How to Succeed in Business and Life, and What's Holding You Back. And we're having a good chin mic about that. Bernie, I wanted to ask you about leading by example, because I know you've a small piece in this book about that, and I've noticed it in bars I've worked in, I've noticed it in offices I've worked in radio, that sometimes if the boss isn't doing it, you know, like if the man who owns the bar isn't rolling up his sleeves and pulling the pints now and again, if the man who runs the radio station isn't rolling his sleeve up and getting stuck in, sometimes what happens is it filters down to everybody else, where they think, well, if you don't care about it, why should I?
1,000,000%.
Have you come across that yourself?
In every aspect of what I do.
Can I have that mic over a wee bit, because of people not hearing?
People were, one of the philosophies I have in my business is I do never want anybody to come to me and saying, but you don't know what it feels like, or you don't know, and I go, oh, do you not? Yeah, so I roll my sleeves up, and I only have to do the thing once, so that I can actually say, yes, Karen, I actually know how it feels to do that job. So, you know, but they watch you, and they're proud of the captain of the ship. You know, I always often say that, you know, the captain is there, but he doesn't do the hauling and the pulling and the whatever, but the crew always looks up to the captain, because they know the captain's capable of doing what they are doing, and that's really important.
So if you're taking, like, say you're doing a workplace, and you tell people, if you're going to lead your team, you've got to get stuck in with them, or at least let them see that you can. Yeah,
lead by example, and you'll be a great people. There's people. Majority of people are followers. The majority of people are followers.
We all are, really, aren't we?
Absolutely. And then a leader emerges. Yeah, and the people go, oh, they know what they're doing, they know what they're saying, let's follow that person there. But then some people become leaders through their ego. Now, that's not a good leader. That's a person who wants to climb the ladder and doesn't care who they tramp on the way up.
Well, we all come across people like that.
Of course we do.
But you've got a group for them as well. They've got a club of their own.
They do. Me, myself and I.
The Me, Myself and I club.
Yes, Me, Myself and I.
Why is that the most dangerous club?
Because everybody knows when you're not thinking about them. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And it's really important. So whenever you're actually speaking to someone, they're looking at you and saying, like you're looking at me now, and I'm on a radio, and I'm actually using my hands, I'm passionate about what I'm talking, because I care. And when people are listening to you, they know, Carolyn, they can see in your eyes, they can feel at every aspect of your body that the only thing you're thinking about yourself. You know, when people, I coach people how to speak on the stage, and I say to them, now, the reason why you did that was because you got up and you thought, what if I say it wrong? What if I get my script wrong? What if they don't think something about me, myself and I? And I teach people to do, I'll give your listeners a little tip. Right. Do a DIE test. DYE. Ditch your ego before you go to do anything, and say to yourself, how can I make this a magical moment for the person that's standing in front of me? How can I make this a magical moment for my client, for my customer, for my best friend, for my sister, my brother? And you stop thinking about yourself then.
Do you know what? I know that I'm not the only one. Everybody listening to this show is probably the same. We could do with somebody like you coming into our workspace, and but you do that, don't you?
I do, yes.
And just teaching us, you know, what's the best way to get the most out of the people that work with you, or work for you. So what do? Do you go into workplaces and? I do workshops for staff and teams and big corporations, and I'm turning this book into a workshop as well, half day, 1 day, 2 days, and I do private clients as well. You know, people. So if somebody just wanted to come along to build their confidence, on a one-to-one, you take.
I do. I have 5 at the moment, and they're all online. And one's from Miami, and another one's a movie director, and another one's a hairdresser. So it's a wide range.
Very good.
Of people.
And how do people get in touch if they want to? First of all, have a look at the book, if they want to buy the book, or if they want to book you to do a session with them.
Literally, just go to my website, which is bernieallen.com, and on there, there is a link to the book, and anybody that buys the book through the link is going into a draw, and for a full and somebody will win a full day coaching with me to the value of £1,500. So anybody buys the book goes into that draw, and somebody will win a full day coaching.
And
with
who
me.
wouldn't want it? Bernie, listen, thanks so much for coming in. We could hold you here all day. It's 2:45. Johnny will be in very shortly. But here you go, folks. You've heard it from the woman herself, and as you can see, you could sit here all day listening to her. Bernie Allen, thank you so much, and good luck with your first book. I'm sure there'll be many others.
I really appreciate it, Carolyn.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
How to Succeed in Business and Life. Bernie Allen, look out for it.